Precious Lord, and I. Okay, I ain't gonna do that bullshit. No, we ain't doing that. I want to go to church today, and we just might. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Welcome, Black Star Podcast, and welcome back to the channel. GGG boy, Jared. Today, we're gonna be talking about thy book of thy passport world and thy twerking on ancestral land. Today, we're gonna be writing the Bible because these hoes, these are hoes, have lost their everlasting mind. We are here today to crucify thy she-heathens, discrepancies in she-heathen fuckery. Brother, not brother, Deacon, Dennis Sperling, yesterday, he did a live stream. Shout out to the Blizzard King, the pimp with the strong backhand, the pimp with a strong pimp hand. Yes, yes. The pimp that make you wanna just laugh every time that motherfucker talk. Yes, 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 Lord. Yeah. Today we're gonna be viewing a video that he did on his channel, and we's gonna be talking about this because apparently these hoes need a Bible lesson. So right now I'm getting the video queued up, and we're gonna be showing this fuckery. Okay.
A nice day, okay?
See, they got the name Velcro. You know them headlines for the ancestors. For the ancestors. For the ancestors. You know them headlines for the ancestors. For the ancestors. For the ancestors.
Day, okay?
See, they got the name Velcro. You know them headlines for the ancestors. For the ancestors. For the ancestors.
Okay?
See, they got the name Velcro. You know them headlines for the ancestors. For the ancestors. For the ancestors.
So I'm bringing it back to me. So I'm gonna bring it back to me, and yeah, let's have that conversation, ladies. So y'all felt the need to take your ass to Ghana to a slave dungeon to twerk on said slave dungeon for the ancestors to show your backside and to pose on line so that you can get clout. Never mind the seriousness of said place, but you have the nerve to take your musky, raggedy ass over to Ghana to twerk on the ancestral land which to where millions of Africans were sold to go to different points on planet Earth. You deemed it necessary to put your wide back ass on goddamn TikTok just to do this shit. Today we're gonna have the discussion of the book of the Passport Broad. Now, this book is going to consist of two, maybe three chapters. Well, two mainly chapters. The failures that you're going to endure, and then the image of what you have. So let's get to it. I'll say it again, like I said before. Black women, you have a bad image across the world. And that is due to this display of trash. For those of you who just came into the chat, into this stream, I'ma play it again, and I'ma try to hold my composure.
You have a nice day, okay?
See, they got the legs velcro. You know them headlines for the ancestors. That's for the ancestors.
Okay.
See, they got the legs velcro. You know them headlines for the ancestors. That's for the ancestors. See, they got the legs velcro. You know them headlines for the ancestors. That's for the ancestors.
Now, I played it 6 times now. I ain't gonna be able to play it again. That's for the ancestors. That was for the ancestors. A blatant disrespect of on land that has significant history, especially for Black Americans, Black South Americans, Caribbeans, a lot of people. Very dis fucking respectful. Ladies, this is your image overseas. This embarrassment that you ladies want to hide from, well, your sisters are the ones that's doing it to you. That's embarrassing you. See, black men have been warning you for the past few decades now. You don't want the type of smoke that black men dealt with for 400 years. Our image was tarnished, is still tarnished from the 1960s and 70s of when you were telling all the business in the community. And now you're going over to other people's countries and you're showing the dysfunction that you ladies have. Now, what that's causing is that's causing everybody overseas to look at all black women as a inanimate object, as a sexual being, one devoid of respect and the one that doesn't deserve any respect. That is what this is telling everybody in the world. You have no discipline, you have no respect, you have no um, what's the word? You have no decorum, not even for your ancestors. Now, these were three, I'm going to assume, to be very high level, highly educated black women doing this ratchetness. Now, I know a lot of y'all going to be pissed off, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Twerking is not an African dance, although they incorporate moving their hips and their bodies in certain ways that make it look like it's twerking, but that is not twerk. They're not twerking. They have cultural dances. What we call twerking in America is called ratchetness and fucking disgust overseas. In the Latino community, they use their hips, they use their bodies to dance. It is very in a very sexual way, but it's not meant to be sexual. It's meant to be as a dance. This ratchet shit is not a fucking dance. This ratchet shit is just ratchet shit. I don't mind you dancing, twerking in the hallway and in the club and shit, but there needs to be a set standard for all black women that if you go over to a ancestral grounds, if you go into ancestral grounds, your ass has decorum and respect for the people of that country, for the people that were there and died, and for the people that you represent in your specific country that you are in. That's what needs to happen. Now, this garbage, I have nothing to say. You disrespected our ancestors just to make a TikTok video. Now, I know for all of you, the millions of slaves and the millions of ancestors that we have that fought for the preservation of this country and got slaughtered as soon as they got back from war, especially in World War II. They're rolling over in their graves right now at this. Black women and black men of old are rolling over in their grave, seeing this shit. But no, you don't want to be corrected. No, 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 no. Correction is under you, is beneath you. You don't want any correction. You just want to do what the hell you want to do, and want to attempt to get respect for it. That's not going to happen. Now let's get to chapter 2. Finding a mate. You going overseas and you going overseas with a tarnished image. And I don't want to say an image, well, yeah, image, and a perception of you of being a hostile person to be around. Those men overseas are not going to deal with you. Let's keep it a buck. They're not. They're going to use you for what you are, for what you portray yourself as, and they're going to dump you. They're going to hit and quit, smash and dash, pin you on kind, scoot, uh, scoot, shoot and scoot, knock down, drag out. Do we got to make it any more plain and clear? These people don't respect you because you don't respect yourselves. You are above correction. See, the reason why passport bros can do what they can do overseas is because these people know what passport bros are coming over there for, and they're coming over there to find wives. You, however, are paying for play and are giving these men some questionable diseases. And that's what the men are saying. You are giving these people questionable diseases because of the high bad accounts that a lot of you have. People see how you treat us over here. Those men are not going to accept that. Umar said it. The way that you act over here is not going to be tolerated nor accepted over there overseas. If you go to Africa, he didn't already told you, so you know you went the fucking wrong. The book of Thy Passport Broads. Y'all is gonna find out how these people really feel about y'all, especially the way y'all act and portray yourselves. 400 years, black men have dealt with discrimination, hostility, pain, and suffering. Our tarnished image, we dealt for that for 40 years. You ladies are not ready for that kind of smoke. You're not. Y'all are going to suffer and y'all are going to break down and going to cry at the amount of stress that we've dealt with for 400 plus years. Y'all not ready for that. Y'all saying y'all strong and independent? That's cool. But strong and independent also means no protection, no barrier, nothing to cover you in case something happens. A lot of you don't take that into consideration in effect. That video I made about Western men being your best option to find a husband, there was merits to that because of this specific thing. Where is it at? What's that video? In that video, I said Western men are your best bet at a relationship, at respect in your relationship. Meaning that man's not gonna smack your ass around. That man's not gonna put his hands on you. That man is gonna be a loving, providing husband. There was merits to what I was saying. Here's why. You ladies think you going overseas that your voice matters to what these men are saying? Yep. Y'all believe somewhere in your mind that if I tell this man what I want, that is going to be heard. Let me burst that bubble. They don't give a damn. They don't. And here's why. Because those men are used to getting catered to over there in their countries. Hence why when men from overseas come over there and they get with the women are are more appreciative to what's really going on to the men. We've seen it with Valentine and I think it's April. Valentine from DR. She every time she got a chance, she threw her money in his face, and he checked out the relationship and told her to kick rocks. Reason why? Because he didn't like the way she was treating him. She told him that I make more than you, I do all this, I do that. Turned him off completely. He told her to kick rocks, and she left. Now, TLC's 90 Day Fiance. Let's keep it above. Men overseas see that show, whether it's translated or whether they're gonna listen to it in English. Those shows are transmitted overseas via YouTube. These people see the way you act. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that gets sent overseas for eye consumption, media consumption. The video clip I showed you, that clip is on TikTok. That clip, I believe, got shared around 100,000 times. I'm not even sure. That video clip, millions of people seen that. Take it as this. One view most likely equals 15 to 20 people that view it. And here's why. Imagine how many people see it from somebody else's phone. So that's not even counting how many views it's actually getting. It's just only counting the view from the actual device. So most likely, a lot more people have seen that video than what's actually being shown online. Your image. You're loud, irrational, devoid of any self-respecting principles, aggressive, hostile, and you're rude. And this is for all American women. This ain't just for black women. Y'all are all failing overseas. Y'all are all failing in America. Y'all all are failing in the UK. These people see this shit. Now, this specific issue is aimed at towards black American women, the twerking. Twerking on tables and restaurants, twerking on ancestral realms, twerking on goddamn windows and shit, twerking on in the goddamn street in Atlanta. Twerking every goddamn word. Nobody want to smell your goddamn box. We know half your asses don't wash. Let's keep it real here. Everybody knows this. Yet, when people tell you about it, you refuse to listen. Nobody respects a woman that is loose. Like in Dennis Burles's video, a nation cannot rise. No, hold on, what was the actual saying before I fuck this up? A nation can only rise as high as the morality, the moral position of its women. Now, right now, the moral position of our women is twerking on tables, twerking on windows, and breaking everybody goddamn nose, fucking everybody nose up. Baddies West, Bad Girls Club, College Hill with Amber Rose and what's the bitch name? Jocelyn Hernandez. All of that was on display for the world to see. I have no clue what to say about that. Let's play this shit again. Oh, what's up, Jamal? When of human beings formed the thought to do that. Yep. Hell no, it ain't cheap to travel to fucking Africa. Nigga, I ain't even been to Africa. And I wanna go. Shit. I'm gonna go to goddamn Tanzania. Shit.
Shit, they got the name Belco. You know them headlines. For the ancestors. That's the ancestors. The ancestors. Name Belco. You know them headlines. For the ancestors. That's the ancestors. The ancestors. They got the name Belco. You know them headlines. For the ancestors. That's the ancestors. The ancestors.
You have a nice day, okay?
You know them headlines. For the ancestors. That's the ancestors.
And just laughing at the dysfunction. They know this shit wasn't right. They know it. And the bad part about it is this, and I'm keeping it a buck. The good black women that are respectable. Mama, I'm gonna play with you in a little bit. Okay? Sorry guys, my cat. She's down meowing and shit. But the bad part about this is this. The women that are good are gonna get wrapped up in this. The women that are respectable women, they're gonna be the ones that's gonna get wrapped up in this shit. Every day, black men's image gets better. Hector, you ain't shit. Oh God, here we go. Oh shit, here we go. Oh man, she messed up. She says her was dirty because she was. Yeah, that's what it was. She did mess up. See, think about what April was. She went over to the DR without doing research. I've never been to the DR, even I know that they have plumbing issues. I had a contact out in the DR, and they showed me around. They have flooding problems. They have water drainage problems. They have plumbing issues. They have a lot of stuff. Power rolling blackouts. They have a lot of stuff that goes wrong in the DR. She thought that she was since she was going to she thought that since she went to Sasua that Santo Domingo was going to be a lot better than Sasua since it was the capital, and she didn't realize that there was even poorer spots in Santo Domingo. She didn't realize that, and the bad part about it is if you go back through the videos and actually look at the family's reaction when she first came and met the mother was already like, no, absolutely not. The mother was already no. The daughter, well, his sister was like, no, I'm not just gonna go, but I'll talk, try to make nice. After that situation that happened at the house, it was a rap ski. And I'm talking about the situation when she was helping them cook, and they brought out the bleach bottle. That was a rap ski. Think about it. She gave them Lysol to Lysol the area, thinking that they were dirty people. She made herself look bad because she believed that she was above all of them. She made herself out to be somebody that can't fall. She kept bringing up her money, her achievements, her accomplishments. She kept on bringing that stuff up. And Valentine kept trying to tell her, like, yo, just because you had a jump start in life, that doesn't mean that I won't get there eventually someday. That's basically what you're trying to tell her. And the problem is, she's almost 40 years old. And she said in the beginning, when she first came onto the show, she dated doctors and lawyers, and none of them had time for her. She felt like none of them had time for her. That's why the relationships didn't work. She said that herself. So she wanted a man to put her first and glorify her for her achievements. And Valentine just wasn't that guy. And the problem is, Valentine even told her, foreigners work harder than gringos. Now, I'm not gonna say they work harder than me because I worked two jobs back to back, barely getting any sleep, and I was hustling that for 6 months. My body just gave up on me. Doing two full-time jobs, two physical full-time jobs at that. I'm a hard-working motherfucker. So I ain't gonna say they work harder than me. Even at the dealership, I still put out around 15, 15 to 20 cars a day. That's me. But somebody like April, Her father, Dennis Sperling, said that he knows, and he's a very humble man. She never had to go through anything, so she literally doesn't have any ounce of humility. She doesn't understand hard work and hard labor. She was basically given pretty much everything she has. You can go to school and earn a degree, but you just went to the school just to learn some regurgitated shit just to get in your head. You may be a doctor and a lawyer, but ma'am, your humbleness, that's what makes you a turnoff. You could be a 9 or a 10 in looks, but you could be a fucking 1 in fucking attitude and a 1 in fucking in personality, and that makes you ugly. And man, she is ugly. So that's just that, and that's just one form. The next form is the next person, um, other chick, Danielle and Yazin or something. It's some guy that's in the DR, and she literally brought a her ex to the DR and had tried to have her husband meet him, and he told her you better not do it because it ain't gonna end like you think it's gonna end. And she strong armed it, and she got to deal with the consequences of her doing that shit now, and that's on her. I don't know what it's gonna take, but y'all images matter over y'all images matter in this fucking world. And right now, the image of every woman in America is bad. Every image of every woman in America's image is bad. All I gotta say is this, ladies, if you're gonna travel outside this country, you need to hold yourself to a higher standard than what you do in the states. Because when you go overseas, you represent everybody in America. Well, you don't represent me, but you represent every woman of your race in America. This image right here with the twerking on the slave dungeon, you just put a bad taste in Ghana and the Ghanaian people's mouth. You just put a bad taste in their mouths. You also put a bad taste in Nigerians' mouths too. Dominicans, Colombians, Brazilians, Venezuelans, Filipinos, Thai people, Chinese, Japanese, Russian, Lithuanian, Ukrainian, Mexican, Costa Rican, shit, everybody. They're seeing this. Y'all are putting a bad taste in everybody's mouth. And everybody is coming after your neck every time you say some foul shit. This ain't just me saying that. There's a lot of people saying that. You already seen Joan Pena Tigress comes slapping hoes every which way every time she opens up her mouth. And Joan ain't the only one. Ain't the only Filipino doing that shit either. That's Thai woman doing it. There was a Brazilian woman doing it. Y'all got smoke from everybody in there, and y'all keep on coming after these women. And these women don't give a damn about your oppression or anything. Your supposed oppression, I should say. Y'all need to watch what y'all say because y'all are getting exposed and getting slapped left and right. But I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you guys for listening. I will see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening. Please keep the smoke coming, because I appreciate you, brothers, and thank you guys for watching this. Bad Gringa flavor. Yeah, Hector, you ain't right. You ain't shit. But you're right. And the fact that she didn't know what a fucking gringo or gringa was, that's the fucking crazy part about it. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com. I will see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for listening to this, and I will see you guys later. Also, I'll be doing more videos because I actually enjoy doing those videos. I just been moving around a lot at work, so I haven't had the chance to actually record. But best believe we're gonna be recording more. I will see you guys on the flip side, and thank you guys for listening. Bye, guys.